Well, I'm not sure where it goes, but it goes somewhere, right? Well, hello, and welcome back to the Bikepacking Dads YouTube channel. Today's the day. You're here. It's episode 2. We're about to get started. The bike is ready to go. Di2 charged, tyre pressure's done. It had a good clean the other day. I've got all the bags on and attached with all of my gear in. I'm not going to go into detail on what's in all of the bags, but if you are interested, I'll put a link in the description. Go and check it out. It basically breaks down what's in each one, why it's there, and there's even links to all the products. So if you are looking for some new bikepacking gear, looking to upgrade, or you're starting out, go and take a look. It might help you out. But for now, we need to get going because the day is pressing on. I'm looking out the window just here. The Scottish weather could be coming. I walked the dogs this morning. It was a bit chilly, so I'm going to go and get wrapped up, get some food in my bags. I've got water. I've got all my spares. I've got the trusty flip-flops and the water filter on the back. And yeah, the last 10-15 k's of my ride is all off-road on some terrain and trails I've never been on. So it should be interesting. We should get some beautiful views, and I think it's definitely going to be an adventure just like the last one. And if you've not seen the last one, link in the description, check out episode 1. But for now, I'm going to shut up. Let's get on the road. So I should probably tell you where we're going. I used my tried and trusted method of looking on Komoot, finding some sort of water, whether it be a loch, a reservoir, a river, that looks like it's in the middle of nowhere with some sort of gravel trail leading to it. And then I stuck my pin in the map and planned a route. So today we're heading out towards East Lothian, towards a place called Gifford, and there's a reservoir out there called Hopes Reservoir. So that's the plan. The last 10 or 15k, like I said, looks a bit interesting, but I'm quite looking forward to getting stuck into it. But for now, I'm going to carry on battling this headwind, stay strong, but it's getting towards lunchtime, so I can feel a cheeky cheese and ham sandwich coming along. Now, as far as I'm aware, there's not a golf course very close to here, so why there's about 16 golf carts there, I'm not sure. So I've reached the first climb of the day. It's quite steep. It's even steeper into the wind, and it's drizzling now. I'm trying to use those horses there as pace setters, but they're too quick for me. They're way too quick. Morning. I've still got them in sight though. They're slowing up. It could be because they're scared. They shouldn't be, because my legs ain't feeling it. And it looks like they're going the same way as me. So, let's see if we can catch them. We've got him. Okay. Let's go wide. Can you believe it? They've made me look like a right mug. I was within touching distance as well. Okay, so we got past the horses. I think they let me past. They felt sorry for me. However, I don't know if you can see, but it's currently very light hailstone slash snow even. So I hope that goes away. Well, we've been climbing for a little bit just now. I feel like am I at the top? Have I spoke too soon? I probably have, because I'm an idiot. Yep, I was wrong. We're going back uphill. Oh well. That sign would be more accurate if it was just a 4, I think. I could probably attain 4. It's pretty exposed out here, and I'm kind of getting battered by the wind from this direction. But it's okay. It's nice, it's quiet, it's peaceful. I've seen a couple of birds of prey, which was nice. And a few sheep keep looking at me funny, but I would look at me funny. So yeah, it's still going okay.
Definitely getting a little bit closer to that ham and cheese sandwich though, because I get a feeling I'm going to need it today. I think this could be a fairly long day in the saddle if it carries on like this. But hey, this is why we do it, right? Explore new places, test yourself. Well, it's an out of the saddle, stretch the legs kind of hill, which, it's alright, isn't it? I'm sheltered from the wind a bit because of that massive hill right now, which is nice. But I don't imagine that will last forever, because as with everything, what goes up must come down. So I've ducked off the road because it was super windy, it was getting pretty cold, and I saw this old ruin. So I'm gonna shelter in behind this for 5-10 minutes, eat some food, have a drink, warm my hands up, and then we're gonna get back to it. But yeah, it's gonna be an adventure, all right. A little unscheduled stop here, a little village called Stow in the Scottish borders, and they have a cycle hub, which is a community-based kind of cycle scheme really. You can pop in, they'll teach you how to fix your bike. It's kind of donations only, there's no set fees or anything like that, so if you're new to cycling, you don't know how to fix that flat tyre, then bring your bike along. The guys will keep you right, you can get a cup of coffee and have a chit chat. They've also got all sorts of leaflets on local routes and things like that. So yeah, if you're from the borders and you want to learn about stuff like that, then come ahead and pop in. They'll keep you on the right track. So if I'm correct, which I think I am for a change, this is my last little stretch of road. I'm gonna get around this corner up here. I'm gonna cross over the main A7, which is one of the busiest routes through the borders. But luckily, I'm only on it for a couple of 100 meters before I peel off left and pretty much into the wild, really. I've never been up there before. I think it's an old railway line after speaking to the guys at the Cycle Hub, which means it could be in okay condition, but time will tell. Let's go find out, shall we? I'm going to go around this corner. I just looked across the corner, and you're about to see why I'm sarcastically laughing. Yep. We're going up here. No unauthorised vehicles, no mobile phones while driving. Fair play. Beware of livestock. Oakley dokley. This is tough. I'm not going to look at the elevation profile on my computer because I think that could demoralise me slightly. Definitely in the easiest gear in the saddle for now, but this is steep. I don't know if you can see how steep it is, but you have to trust me. I hope that right there is the top. We'll see. So it turns out that that bit I pointed out wasn't the top, and it continues to go for as far as my eyes can see. Let's try and put a positive spin on this monstrous hill climb I'm on into a headwind. And the point I'm going to make is, if you want to go to lovely, beautiful, secluded places that not everyone goes to, sometimes you've got to do some really hard things to get there. But the payoff and the reward is your final destination, right? That's where it's at, that's why you're doing it. So I'm keeping that in my head and I'm staying positive. Well, it feels like a tiny break from the wind just now. Could be these trees. But looking across here, I'm not sure if you can see my road, which seems to wind up towards the Windfarm, so could get some tasty views from the top. I'm going downhill slightly, which is an absolute bonus because my legs are fried.
But yeah, let's go and see where this takes us, shall we? So are we going to have sheep that are quite friendly and will move out the way? Or have these sheep been up here so long and had so much freedom to just have this bit of land as their own that here comes the imposter and they're just going to stand there and look at me? Well, here's challenge number one. This is clearly the gatekeeper, and now he's got his little mates looking. Oh, it's okay. Okay, 1-0 to the cyclist. Now, how far will I herd them along this path before they decide just to peel off into the field and stop? Okay, I've started something here, everybody. I've started something. I'm feeling a bit like the Pied Piper of the sheep world right now. Did I mention how big those wind turbines are? It's okay, everybody. Calm down. Calm down. Just move up. Okay. Right, I'm now herding about 150 sheep. Can I get in trouble for this? No, it's okay. They're going right. They're going right, and I'm going left. Okay, so we've reached the wind turbines. I moved a lot of sheep along. Cyclist won. It's a good job they didn't turn on me because I was well outnumbered. But look at the size of this. Are you ready? Okay, look. Here goes. Now, I know you probably can't hear it on this video because of the wind or whatever, but it makes quite a noise. There's quite a lot of humming coming from in there. So, just when I thought it was all going well, I've got to the end of this path and it clearly goes round to the left. That's the best looking surface, okay? But my route planning says I'm going this way. So, am I going that way? That's a good question. I'm going to stick to my route. If it all goes wrong, I'll need to backtrack. Here goes. Okay, I'm in the actual field. I nearly fell off into a lot of sheep poo, okay? I'm just going to say it. There was a lot of sheep poo and it was very wet. Hopefully my mud guards are catching it all and it's not flicking all over my bag. Time will tell. It's got a little bit firmer now. And according to my computer, I am still on course. So that's a bonus. Oh, that wind though. Am I going to run into an angry farmer at some point? There's a strong possibility. The answer is yes. Holy crap, that is a massive cow. Yeah, I don't fancy this much. Don't fancy this much at all. I really want them to clear off. I've already planned my escape route. If they come for me, I'm going left. Oh, come on, man, don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that. Just keep going. Thank you. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit nervous. Right, they're going left, I'm going round them. Come on, let's go. Stop messing about. I'd like to get out of here. I'd rather take on an angry farmer than those cows. Get the hell out of this field. Alright, let's get out of here quick. I like the look of this low fence. Thank you. I could actually do with finding someone to find out where I am.
And would you believe it? There I was expecting an angry farmer, and the farmer actually turned up. But it turned out he wasn't angry at all. He was actually one of the nicest guys in the world. He did wonder what I was doing out in the middle of nowhere, risking my life in a field full of cows with calves. But I explained I was going camping for the evening, and he pointed me in the right direction, told me how I could get out of his steading and get back towards the route, and away we went. So thank you to that guy.
It would appear I'm going to be climbing again. So I've just passed through some sort of farmsteading, which looked like it was going to be a dead end, and now it's turned into this. If the last 12-13 kilometres are like this, I could have some very tired legs by the time I get there. This is no joke. No joke at all. What idiot plans these routes anyway? Oh, yeah, that's me. I can't get up the saddle because I'm slipping, but I can barely turn the pedals in the saddle because it's steep and heavy and my legs are very tired. This is tough. This is really tough. Do my eyes deceive me, or is that a road down there? Like, I like getting off-road and exploring, but right now with how the legs are feeling, that is a blessing. Give me a chance to clear some of the mud off these tyres as well, because there ain't a lot of grip going on just now. Oh yes. Beautiful stuff. Now, I'm not sure if a piece of road has ever felt so good. I'm doing a steady, 9 miles an hour into the wind, but it feels pretty good compared to what I was just doing. I think I'm going straight back up there. Oh, the joys. I'm not sure the legs have got this. It's been a tough day on the bike so far. The wind in theory should be behind me now as we turn out of it. But I can't say I'm much looking forward to climbing up here. Oh, it's okay, the trip computer says it's only 4.1 kilometres. Oh. Yeehaw! Okay, go on Jackie boy. See what you've got. So as usual, I had saved the biggest climb of the day for right at the end. But I said it before, if you want to go nice places, you got to do hard things. Okay, so it's getting really tough right now, but stay positive. I'm nearly there, I'm only a few kilometres away. The temperature has dropped to a very chilly -2, and that's me over 1,000 metres of climbing. If we take a look up, I've got a long way to go. Well, not a long way, but the legs feel like it is. But if we have a look back behind us, yeah, that's pretty significant. Beautiful part of the world. I don't think I've seen another person for the last, well, since that farmer actually. But anyway, let's get up this hill. We're nearly there, come on.
After a day of what had felt like all day climbing, which basically it was if you paid attention to the little map I put at the start of my video, I was finally onto a beautiful, a little bit rocky, but a beautiful gravel descent. And then I looked up to my left and saw one of the steepest gravel tracks I might have ever seen. There was no way I was getting up this. Take a look.
Wow. Can you imagine if I'd been stupid enough to end up going up there? Well, we're here. I can see the reservoir just down here on the left. No idea where the guys might be. I'm not sure where we're planning to pitch up. I'm not even sure if they're going to be here yet. So I stopped to get my phone out so I can give Sonny a call and find out where he's at. But obviously, as I'm in the middle of nowhere, there's no signal. So I'm standing there, and all of a sudden I can hear voices getting carried on the wind. Kind of romantic, really, like out of a film. So I look across the reservoir, and there they are, with their bikes, waving at me, pointing in the direction that they're going. So that has worked out a real treat, because a little bit of me was worried I wouldn't find them. Well, I would have found them eventually, but I would have had to ride all the way around the reservoir a few times, I think. So, a nice little bit of luck towards the end of the ride. Looking forward to seeing some friendly faces, because I can't feel my hands, my lips, my nose. Another good adventure out, and let's be honest, we're only halfway through it, right? We've got to get home yet.
So this is the first time I have ever met Keir, and he had kindly broken off from the three of them to come across and find me. That wall and the end of the water, basically, down to the left, Sonny was down there waiting for us, along with Matt. But
Hello.
yeah, cheers, Keir.
How's it going? I'm alright, I'm very, very cold. Nice to meet you, Jack.
Good to meet you, Jack.
Well, we made it 55 k's and just shy of 1200 meters of climbing. It got to -2 at the top and it was snowing, but yeah, we got to the reservoir. I found Sonny and Matt and Keir. I've never met Matt and Keir before. Matt is over here. Keir is up there. I think he might be getting changed in the woods, so I'll not point you over that way. But yeah, it's good. We're all set up. Got the tents up. Well, 3 tents and a bivvy, a brave bivvy. I'm not made for that life, I don't think. So yeah, we're just getting some stuff ready for a fire. We're going to make some food up. And yeah, hopefully have a nice night. Hopefully the rain stays away. But for now, I've got to do the basics. I've got to go and fill my water bottles up. So dig the water filter out. I had a terrible loss on the way down the hill and lost my 13-year-old flip-flops. I'll get over it eventually. I might treat myself to some new ones. But yeah, all in all, a good day out. Hopefully we can get this fire going, get warm, get some food. And yeah, I'll catch up with you in a bit. Well, here we are. We're at a reservoir, and it's a fully functioning, working reservoir. But for now, I've got to get the water bottles filled up. We've got the campsite back over there. Need to get the water because everyone's demanding a cup of tea or coffee, and they also need water for their dehydrated meals because we've got to eat. So I'm going to get cracking on with this. Well, it would have been very rude not to take a selfie whilst we were out and about. So you've obviously got me there on the left. We've got Keir in the blue, Matt in the red, and Sonny in the black. So guys, if you are watching this video, thanks very much for coming out. It made it a lot more enjoyable to have some company, and I hope we can get some more bikepacking trips done in the future. So it's 8:20, it's pitch black, and it's pretty cold. It's been trying to rain for the past hour or so, but the fire's going strong. Everyone's had some grub. We've got plenty of water. They're all listening to me, hoping I make an absolute mess of this video, but I'm a professional. It's all going to be fine. So we'll be climbing into bed soon. I've changed my plans slightly for tomorrow. I'm going to go with the guys to get a nice warm breakfast, which will add, I reckon, maybe 10 to 15 miles onto my ride, but it'll be on roads, most of it with a few little gravel bits towards the end, so we should still get some nice views on the way home. But for now, I'm going to clear off and finish up here, and then I'm going to get some good sleep, and I will see you all in the morning. Well, good morning from a wet and a very, very cold Hopes Reservoir. Had a good night's skip though. We were not up here, unfortunately, with a view of this beautiful reservoir. It was a good call not to though. If we'd stayed up here, we would have been absolutely freezing with this wind chill. I don't know if you can see if I turn around. We are, can you see down there? I don't know. We're right down there in the dip anyway. and it was a great decision. Yes, we got a little bit of rain through the night, but it wasn't too bad. We've woken up. When I got out of the tent, I thought this isn't too bad, and then I climbed up this this sheer, well, I wouldn't say it's sheer, but it's pretty steep, okay? Climbed up there to come and get a view of the reservoir, and instantly felt the wind chill when I got to the top. But hey, it is what it is. It's February, it's Scotland. If we can brave it and make our bikepacking trips enjoyable through this time of year, we can do it any time of year. But for now, I am gonna go this way. I'm gonna go down the slightly shallower side of the hill and head back. I've got some baked apple porridge to get on the go. I'm gonna make a cup of coffee, and then I'm gonna pack up all of my my wet camping gear into its bags and back on the bike so I can head home. Obviously, when I get home, I'm gonna need to take all that out and let it air dry in the garage. Otherwise, I'll end up ruining all my kit. But for now, I will clear off. This is quite a nice little feature here. I hope you can see all this. Yeah, but obviously, like anything now, nobody can be trusted to not hurt themselves, so it's all fenced off. Right, I'm heading down the hill. It's breakfast time. I will catch you all in a bit. Okay, so it's breakfast time. Sonny's on the cups of tea down there. Keir is already on a cup of tea. I've gone for the coffee myself, and my porridge, my dehydrated pouch, is currently right here. It takes 15 minutes to finish up, so it's keeping me warm and cooking at the same time, so bonus. We're gonna get packed up soon. The tents are a little bit wet, like I was saying. I've just packed my sleeping mat away. I love that sleeping mat, and I love the little pillow that I use with it. So if you don't know anything about it, I did a video recently. I'll put the link in the description. Go and check it out. If you are after a decent sleeping mat and you don't mind spending a little bit more money than some of the others, I would definitely recommend it. It's comfortable, it's warm, it's nice and thick. But hey, enough about that. Right, it's time to have my porridge and get this coffee down me. Next stop will be the cafe for a nice warm breakfast. That's us all packed up. Everyone's just putting all their gear onto the bikes now. And as you can see, the only thing that would let you know we have been here are the dry patches where the tents have been. Yes, the log over there is where we had our fire, but we've removed all the stones and basically brushed away all the ash and patted it down as much as possible. So short of that, no one would know we've been here. There's been no rubbish left behind. Take all your rubbish away with you, because it just gives us a bad name. But yeah, next stop is the cafe. I'm pretty sure Matt might be using the facilities over there. So yeah, hey, when nature calls, at least he took himself away, so fair play. Right, we're out of here. I hope my video doesn't get censored for Matt's inappropriate behaviour. Well, that's not a sign you see every day, is it? But just for your information, no adders, or any other snake for that matter, was spotted during the filming of this video. Thankfully. I don't think I'm made for snakes. What we have here is one of these classic cycling scenarios where you're out with your friends on your bikes. One of you starts putting a little dig in up the hill and starts leaving you all behind. But in my head, I just couldn't have that, and I'm pretty sure Keir's a lot fitter than me and could have kept on going. But I put a little dig of my own in, and I just had to get alongside just to let him know I was there. How to Keep Your Feet Dry 101 by Sonny. Mad skills. Crazy skills. That bit of video is definitely making the cut. I can't blame him. The cafe is in this little village here. However, no one has checked to see if it's open. So we're either going to get a very nice surprise or we're going to be very disappointed. Oh, the boys are circling. Is that promising? Is it not? Right, here we go. Come on. Oh, the lights are on. Is it a yes? Yes. It's a yes. It had all worked out a treat. We got a table, it was nice and warm, although we were asked to remove the pillows from the seats in case our muddy shorts got them dirty, which is understandable. I'll let them have that one. So, hot rolls were ordered. I also got a cheeky coronation chicken roll to take with me later on, and the cup of coffee went down a real treat. Then there's this guy. A villain, a hero. He's a hero in my book. He walks up to the till. There's only 3 pieces of caramel shortbread left. He points at it and goes, "I'd like those, please." All of them. But there's a guy standing behind him. Clearly had his eyes on the same bit of cake. Was he flustered? No. The lady picked up 2. That wasn't enough. He wanted all 3. So he made sure he told her, and he got all 3. He came back, popped them on the table. We all took a little piece away with us. That's what friends do. We've just stopped at the cafe in Humby. I had a nice bacon and sausage roll, a little bit of brown sauce on there, with a cup of coffee. And I may have got a coronation chicken roll, which is stuffed into my back pocket for later on. But the time has come. We've got to say bye to the boys because they are away back the way we came, that way, and I'm going the other way because we live in different parts of Scotland. So it's been good. I think they're discussing which routes they're about to take. But anyway, I will catch you shortly because I'm about to head to one of the busiest roads in the Borders and try and navigate my way across it. And then I'm going to take a lovely little road, which is quite a big climb up the hill. And I'm going to drop down towards the A7 and get back on the back roads. So I will catch you in a bit. Guys, give us a wave, say goodbye. Thanks for joining us. See you later. Bye. So I made it across the busiest road, straight into this hill climb, which has been, I want to say, just over a kilometre. But it's been pretty tough. I'm not going to lie. All of the fitness of old when I was road biking all the time has definitely slipped away, but that can't be helped. I've got different priorities now with the kids, so it is what it is, but I definitely need to start factoring in some of my route planning decisions based upon my current fitness level, I think, for the next trip. Then I came to this climb, which is a climb I know pretty well from all of my road cycling. And I have a fairly respectable personal best time up here, but that time quickly passed us by as I was in my easiest gear, trying to stay in the saddle. As you can see there, I'm out the saddle just to mix it up for the muscles. But yeah, it was a really tough climb. It took me a good 2 or 3 times longer than it would on the road bike, but my legs were tired. It'd been a long trip and I was getting close to home, so I just needed to keep going. Well, we're nearly home. I've got one more tasty climb, but you know how it goes. You've always got an extra bit of power in your legs once you're near home, so I'm sure I'll make it. What are we on? Just shy of 50 kilometres and over 700 metres of climbing, which means since I left the guys in 35 kilometres I've done 600 or so metres of climbing. So yeah, it's been pretty tasty. Also what's tasty is this coronation chicken roll that I took away from the cafe. So I'm enjoying that right now. But yeah, another good trip. So what we've not spoken about yet, and that probably just shows what a good job they're doing, is my new Northwave Raptor winter shoes. The fact that my feet haven't been completely freezing is probably why I haven't thought about it. Windproof, waterproof, a nice neoprene cuff, although it is a little bit on the baggy side. But no, they've been great. They've obviously got some sort of their own version of the BOA fastening system, which has worked a treat. But all in all, I've been pretty impressed by them. They're comfortable. They've got a fleece-lined interior. I wore them all night around the campfire. And don't get me wrong, my feet weren't super toasty, right? But my feet and hands get cold all the time, so I wasn't expecting miracles. However, they are significantly warmer than the shoes I wore on my last trip. And yeah, suitably impressed. Got them for £110 in the sale on Wiggle, down from around £200, and they've been pretty solid.
They are completely caked in mud and sheep droppings right now, but I'm sure they'll clean up nicely. Definitely a good investment for these winter bike packing trips. So yeah, I'll put a little link in the description should you be looking for any winter boots. I'm just back through the front door. The wife and the two boys are through there. I expected to come in and be rushed with hugs and kisses and things like that. Nope, the wife's eating snacks. Baby Arthur's eating a biscuit, and baby Bryn's having a little chill out in his little bouncer. So, just me. Well, that's a lilac. Maggie came to say hello, so well done, Maggie. Hey, you gonna say hello to everyone? There you go. At least someone's happy to see me. But I've unpacked most of the stuff. I've got it all hanging up in the garage, so hopefully it will dry out fairly soon. Nobody wants to do it as soon as they get home, but if you get it out of the way, you can go and enjoy your shower or your bath and get some hot food. So, jobs are done. Let's finish unpacking, and then I will get all these videos downloaded and get to editing. So if you've made it this far, cheers very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed episode 2, and episode 3 will only be about a month away, and hopefully the month of March will bring some better weather. Right, well, cheers for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Bye.